The breakthrough deal to pause the brutal and bloody 7-week-old war in West Asia for 4 days has come into play from today. This comes after mediation by Qatar, the first truce in the ongoing Israel-Hamas war. It is aimed to facilitate the release of at least 50 hostages held by Hamas militants, and in exchange for at least 150 Palestinians jailed in Israel. The 4-day temporary ceasefire in Gaza started exactly at 7 a.m. Gaza time. Israeli armored vehicles, including tanks, are now moving away from the Gaza Strip. Later today, Israel will release 39 Palestinian prisoners who will include 24 women and 15 teenage males in West Bank. This will be in exchange for 13 hostages who will be freed from the Gaza Strip by Hamas. The hostages will be handed over to the Red Cross Society in Israel. Now, hundreds of Gazans are now returning to the north after the temporary ceasefire was announced. Remember, the Israeli army had dropped leaflets warning them not to return. This, as northern Gaza still remains one of the key areas of the Israeli ground offensive. Meanwhile, fuel and aid trucks started entering the Palestinian side of the Rafah border crossing. IDF said that it had allowed 4 tankers of fuel and 4 tankers of cooking gas to enter Gaza. Displaced Gazans have also begun to head back to their homes. On the other hand, 20 Palestinians holders of Qatari residency landed in Qatar's Air Force. The group was evacuated from the Gaza Strip through the Rafah crossing. And for more on this, we were earlier joined by Alex Timon from Jerusalem. Alex is the CEO and the Jerusalem Bureau Chief of Jewish News Syndicate. He is an award-winning Israeli political commentator and syndicated columnist. Listen in.
I don't think it was Israel that waited so long for this formulation to come. Obviously, from the first moment, Hamas took the hostages to get to a moment like this, but Hamas was making demands, and this truce was actually supposed to go into effect yesterday. And yesterday we received word that it was Hamas that was continuing to up its demands and delay the implementation of the truce.
We also spoke to Dr. Avner Cohen from Monterrey. He is professor of non-proliferation and terrorist studies at Middlebury Institute and is widely known for his path-breaking historical studies of the Israeli nuclear program.
The two parties have a very strong incentive, at least for the time being, to keep the ceasefire. Hamas desperately need the time to regroup, and the hope is to extend the ceasefire. They desperately need it. Israel needs to have its people back. It's a voice very strong in the entire country to get back the people. So I tend to think that for the next few days, possibly beyond the 4 official days of the pause, the ceasefire will be held. But nobody can predict. I'm saying it very, very tentatively.